It is no longer a story, but remains an historical story that the Osun-Osogbo Sacred Grove has been held before by a white woman called Susan Winger, also known as Aduni Olorisha. Before I continue, I'm Dennis Chukwuebuka Okeke, aka Onyenjem, one of Africa. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Onyenjem TV, after watching this video. Do well to like, comment, and share this video. Thank you. Susan Winger was an Australian-Nigerian artist, illustrator, and comic artist who reside in Nigeria. This was a lady who partnered with local artists in Nigeria to redefine and reconstruct Osun-Osogbo Sacred Grove with nice carving and beautiful sculpture depicting the various activities of the Orishas. Susan Winger was born on July 4, 1915, and she attended the School of Applied Arts in Graz and the Higher Graphical Federal Education and Research Institute. She was married to a German researcher called Uli Bia. They both married in London and relocated down to Nigeria. Her destination in Nigeria was Ibadan, and she found teaching art at the University of Ibadan. Before some years, she relocated to Ede, closer to Osogbo. She made new friends at Ede, not just an ordinary friend, but the priest of Obatala, whose name is Ajagemo. Ajagemo became Susan Winger's mentor and a great friend. As a lover of nature, she left Ede down to Osogbo with her husband. But at this point, the union of herself and her husband ended. Her husband relocated back to Europe. As time went on, she fell in love with Yoruba culture and tradition that made her convert to Yoruba traditional religion. So one day, she was sick and she was taking her medication under the influence of her drugs, but the drugs were not working in her system. Then her close friend Ajagemo gave her some herbal mixture and she became well again. From that day on, Aduni Olorisha, also known as Susan Winger, dedicated her life to worship Orisha, whom she believed saved her life. After some time, she was initiated and became priestess of Osun after she passed some spiritual training. At this point, she interpreted the mystery and truth of Yoruba traditional religion through her act. She makes a series of sculptures and carvings alongside other local artists. Together, they built shrines and dotted the forest of the Sacred Grove with works of art, creating a new art movement known as New Sacred Art for over 40 years. However, Susan Winger did marry a local drummer, late Chief Ayesola Oniru Alarakpe, in 1959, but later divorcing because of his attitude. It was quite unfortunate that nature had to call on her. She died in 2009. By then, I was still seeking admission into the University of Azikiwe. May her soul rest in peace. She was a true legend who promoted our Osun culture and tradition with her artwork. Osun-Osogbo Grove covers an area of 75 acres of land and is regarded as the abode of the Yoruba goddess of fertility. Every year, the Osun-Osogbo festival is celebrated at the Grove. The festival attracts thousands of Osun worshippers and tourists from all walks of life. The Grove was recognized as the second UNESCO World Heritage Site in Nigeria in the year 2005. The Grove is home to the first palace in Osogbo and home to the first market in Osogbo. Osun-Osogbo Sacred Grove is a sacred grove along the banks of the Osun rivers, just outside the city of Osogbo, Osun State, Nigeria. Exploring the grove was an honor and a great experience to my person. The carves and the sculpture look beautiful. The bridge that leads to the unknown was constructed in 1936. The bridge was constructed without pillars, based on instruction from the goddess of the river, but you can swim inside the river when instructed by the priestess. Inside the grove, they have what they call a pavilion where high-profile men can sit and watch the festival. It was constructed by the government of the state. Anytime you visit Osun-Osogbo, try visit Osun-Osogbo Sacred Grove and see the wonders of nature. One last thing about the grove is that they have beautiful monkeys walking and jumping freely in the grove. Do well to share this video. Thank you. Tourism is life.